Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin wa bihi nasta'in ala umuri dunya waddin wala haula wala quwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. Al praise is to the praises of God who has given us first gift of blessing, namely the blessing of Islam and faith. Praise and greeting do not forget to thank our Prophet, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who has led us to the right path by practice the region of God, the region of monotheism, brought us from a very dark time to a very bright time that we feel at this time. Although at this time it has begun to fade with the many ignorances that has arranged. Hopefully, we will survive in the afterlife. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Introduce myself, Ridwan. My name Ridwan Marsudi Adi, student of UIN Sunan Ampel Surabaya. NIM B5221 59138. On this equation, and what would like to present and little about the issues of globalization then affects security. I uh, I take I take I take I take the issues of economic globalization. Speaking of globalization continues to go head and head with the passage of time and continuous progress with the passage of time today. Globalization has many impacts on human life in the sense of impacts on all countries in the world today, with a positive impact and negative impact. Anything becomes challenge to all human beings by facing the current situation. Of course, the need for preparation and I as a progress for everyone, especially in the Indonesia security. Indonesia has become an of the impacts of economic globalization. Globalization was competitive enters the international. So, there must be good and careful innovation is I think the effort that are carried out globalization. The economy is in the opening of free trade accord. So, anyone and from anywhere can trade in our country on the basis of the opening of free trade. So, in the free trade, we need to focus and CMEs, small micro enterprises, where small enterprises are run by small communities far different from large entrepreneurs. who are dominant and very active in the ebb and flow of national and international market purchase. Therefore, therefore, it is necessary to update as long as in doing better and anymore, better anymore, elevated innovation with the passage of time in this era of technology that is very rapidly developing at this time. Then the seems who must do good innovation with what is the business of Smith. Good innovation can yield maximum result with what is business being run. In our country, Indonesia, human resources are very abundant with various kinds of natural products that exist in Indonesia. However, there has been effort in developing and exceeding race courses like means that have penetrated internationally who can export their merchandise out of the city to about everything everything happens because of the innovation made by the semis to their products. In order to make innovation to products that can produce maximum result. In order to make innovation like semis that have penetrated internationally who can export their merchandise out of the city to abroad. Everything happens because of the innovation made by the semis to his production. In order to make innovation to product that can produce maximum result, we also need to know that those who bullet the economy in our country include the semis because the semis and profit more jobs to the community and can live in the typical in our country semis that have grown rapidly to international are currently recorded in Tagarajo village. Regu subdivision RT2 RW3 with its challenge UD to Douglas of Soleha, which is where this UMKM manager them which is where in regions. This UMKM has the resources of the people who grow onions. So as a result of this, the prices of onions in the third area dropped safely. So the UMKM mother innovation into enhanced by causing quality works and made fresh enhance and as a result of the innovation done by the OMKM excellent result, not just stop at fresh enhance, but the innovation and the enhance in the snacks or snacks that share and variety of flowers, including grilled chicken, cheese, original, and rice beef. The CMEs can produce up to uh, per day. Hopefully, it will be usable for the team to be able to develop exciting CMEs by making good innovation.